Hello everybody and welcome back to Grow Song of the Evertree. This is the third episode. This is the last episode where we will be covering any old ground, and then we'll be on to brand new pastures, which will be amazing. So we're going to have a chat with Book. Oh no, we were going to sleep first, weren't we? Because like I explained, we're always going to sleep at the beginning of the episode, just so we know what's going on in the day. So, Coppertop, do you think Sheelab is lonely? It must be hard on the poor dear, being the last of her kind here. Sheelab wanted to stay behind Book, but surely she must miss everyone dearly. Do you think people will return one day? If we know anything, it's that Sheelab is capable of extraordinary things. Even the Everkin have returned. After what we've seen, I'm starting to believe that just about anything is possible. Say now, apprentice, Book and I were just talking about all the marvellous things you've witnessed since we started this little escapade. And we thought, wouldn't it be nice to have some photos to commemorate those events? Actually, I said, nobody's going to believe that the Everkin are back, so we should get some photographic evidence and really rub it in their faces. Well, the content of the message was the same, even the sentiment was dramatically different. Anyway, you do have a camera in your toolkit, why not try it out? Experiment with different lenses and angles, take some jolly snaps. Or some melancholy snaps if you're feeling a bit arty. Exactly. Off you go. Get a click in. So last time we took a picture of Book. So this time it's only fair we take one of Coppertop, I think. So camera. So we can toggle the UI on and off. Okay. Camera settings. Hide player. But then we can take a nice picture of Coppertop. Boost, exposure. How do I actually take the photo? Oh no, I've cancelled. Oh, I think I did it though. So it must be B to take the photo then, I guess. Okay. Not that I think I will take a ton of photos because everything I'm doing is recorded. So I can take a photo of anything I want at any point. So we did that anyway. Let's go into our book. And town. Oh, snap. Use photo mode one time. Double bunched hairstyle. Nah, I don't like hairstyles where like half your hair's out. That's just my thing. Use photo mode 20 times. And then it'll probably be 50 times. That'll be one I probably won't do. I don't think you have to do every single one of those. As I say, it's like Animal Crossing. You do the ones you choose. Right, so. Unless it's a really good, unless it's the most amazing hairstyle I've ever is like the reward for 50 photos, and then I'm just going to be there like taking photos off camera for like 20 hours. It won't take 20 hours to take 50 photos or 100 photos or whatever it wants. So let's have a chat with Book and Coppertop this morning. Morning, dear. You look well rested and ready for anything. Goals. Okay, so nothing really much to say. Oh, bother. I think these calculations are wrong. Goodbye. So once we did the photos, it looks like that's all we've got to do. Oh, here we go. These harmony stones were placed there long ago, back when your people first founded the town. The stones had allowed the alchemists of old to gauge the balance between the people and the land. Living in harmony with the land was important to them, you see. But as you know, that harmonious existence was eventually abandoned. The stones could no longer reflect the will of the people or the land, and the harmony stones became, well, just stones. But it seems you've restored some of that lost harmony. Let's hurry over and investigate. So it's always going to give me something to do before it starts me off. There it is. So this is probably the first bit of real withering we've cleared, which is cool. As I say, it's lovely that it's fully released now and I don't have to worry about whether I'm doing something I shouldn't. I just play it. So nice. We have the town now. It's so green and lovely. Are there any Everking kids here? Do I have to catch them with a bug net? Look, the old airship dock. Why, if that was repaired, we might be able to have visitors again, or better yet, new citizens. Oh my, yes, it's going to take a town to restore the Evertree to its full glory, and regrettably, you can't have a town without people. So much time wasted on that ant colony. Well, anyway, I wonder what kind of condition the docks are in after all these years. Let's go investigate. Yes, I remember this is what we did in the 3rd episode last time. And it's what we'll do this time. Go get the docks working, get everything back to where it was, and then we'll be cooking with gas. Alright, Meadow Quarters, ready to claim. That's new. Discover 3 out of 3 locations. There's plenty of places to visit in Alaria if you look around. I'm sure you'll find them. Receding hairstyle. 3 out of 9, and then that's probably like however many there are in total for the final one. Okay. And there's also a community one. Check out the Harmony Stone. What a surprise, that long dormant Harmony Stone appears to be functioning again. Some abundant. Wonderful. Okay, Alchemist Grotto, Meadow Quarters, and it's like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 other places. And that's before we can go anywhere on like the airship, if we can go anywhere on the airship. I don't know if that's only to bring people in. Right, let's go and have a chat to you. Okay, well I suppose this could be worse. Indeed, the rubble could also be on fire. Oh wow, look at this beautiful... whatever. Hey pal, you were planning on throwing this out? Because we Everkin would be happy to put all these bits back together for you. No charge. Building stuff is sort of our hobby, along with getting into places we're not allowed to. And forcibly entering other people's conversations, of course. So what do you say? All you need to do is supply us with Mayora or essences and we'll do the rest. My word, what a generous offer. And if the Everkin would handle all the actual construction work around here, it would free you up to perform more of your other duties. Like finally scooping this dead moth out of me. Oh, wait, no need. It's completely dissolved. If the Everkin wish to aid in the construction, I say we jolly well let them. Right then, Everkin. Hey there, bigling. Need us to clean this up? Let's do it. Sure thing. We'll get right on it. Industrious little fellows, aren't they? They really are very zippy. How long will this take? Do we just let them get on with it? I suppose we must. Why don't we investigate their progress again tomorrow morning? But for now, She-Lab, the Evertree awaits. While our attention has been elsewhere, one of his industrious Everkin has replaced the door into our quiet little alchemist's house. And it looks like they've installed a similar door in your current location. Why don't you try stepping through the door on your end? My hypothesis is it will instantly transport you here. I suppose there's also the slight chance it will instead send you somewhere unpleasant, like the centre of a nearby sun. Well, if you open the door and see the sun on the other side, don't step through it, apprentice. Provided it doesn't zap me first. Now, She-Lab, being an alchemist isn't all planting seeds and pulling weeds, you know. In fact, I'd wager that under ordinary circumstances, it's neither of those things. Yes, for many prior guild members, it was mostly a lot of staying indoors and frowning at foul-smelling beakers. Oh, should we do some of that today? Indeed, and what better place to start than with essence extraction? With a stockpile of essences, we'll have all the resources we need to restore our fair Alaria. Let's take a look. Okay. Time to do some alchemy. But first, let's see. We're going to get some nice present for Hold the Door. It's a breeze to zip around towns with these handy-dandy doors, brought to you by Everkin Technologies. Patent pending. Dark leaves wallpaper. Spruce up the walls of your buildings with a slick new pattern or colour. Haven't really tried, like, sprucing up. I don't know if we can spruce up this house. I don't know how to decorate yet, but we'll try. Lovely morning for a spot of catastrophe averting, wouldn't you say? Alchemy. Oh look, there I am. And here we can see all the items you've collected in your inventory that are available for essence extraction. I should warn you, converting things to essence means that the original item disappears. As you extract essences, you'll begin to learn which essences can be acquired from which objects. We'll track that here. Discovered essences are displayed over here. You'll never be 100% which essences we'll end up extracting, mind you. A bit of an inexact science, alchemy. Why don't you give it a try? Choose an item, press A to begin the alchemical process of turning a thing into another thing. So you probably don't want to do that with like all our hairstyles and nice things like that. We want to maybe do that with a weed or a bug or something. You got parched. Lush. One of these rocks. Sparkly, abundant, comforting. Nice. These are all nice. A chillax patch. A common flower from pleasant grounds. Abundant. Okay. Roof decoration. No, you're not having all my wallpapers and stuff. Right, okay, I think that's it. I've got an idea for how we can use essences in further alchemical experiments, but I'm keeping that under my hat until the time is right. Hasn't it turned out to be a rather magnificent day? So we've done our alchemy, that's fine. Now I just need to complete all the work on the tree for the day. So we've started on the docks. That's better. Now who's up for some more gardening? Over to the pleasant grounds and we'll see how they're doing today. Like I say, it might be that if we get through the days, start to get through the days quickly, we might be able to do 2 per episode, but I'll have to see how it goes. If the gardening takes ages today, then it will take ages, and that's just how it's going to be. But it's looking quite nice here today. And I think today's going to be a day where a lot of stuff happens. A lot of these trees might end up completing. Yes, this is what I thought. Whoa, look at those trees. They are so huge. Yeah, today is the tree day, so I feel like we got to have a look at, yeah, I think I went in slightly into day 4 just so we could have a look at what happened, and we had like an expansion, I think. So that's pretty cool, right? That one's got fruit on it now. You need watering? You do. So yeah, it seems to take about 3 days for everything to get good. And I figure I'll probably be able to open new plots once I've done enough on this plot. It's just a hunch there, but I'm hoping that's what will happen. I super love... Oh my goodness, I love the gardening in this. It's just the most satisfying thing ever. It really is. Okay, so I do need to do a little bit of weeding and things. And there are some more little spots to plant as well. Oh, it's an instant one, is it? Okay, very nice. Once that's grown, I'll be able to take it somewhere else to green it up a bit. Because they don't need to be right by the trees, do they? Well, I don't think we've got as much to do today. I think it might be the case that the first couple of days are going to be the longest ones. With the most stuff to do, but we'll have to see. We're halfway there. Yes, this is starting to look really good. I kind of feel like that one doesn't need to be there either, but I can't move it yet. Oh, there's another one there. Nice little grow spot. Oh, and instant song as well. Today is definitely the day where it really gets good. Okay, that one's ready for moving. Move it somewhere where it's needed. Like here, maybe. Oh, so if I throw it, it sticks itself straight into the ground. That's good to know. If I place it, it takes a little longer, but it's a bit more precise in its placement. Look at this place, it's looking so nice. Get rid of that stinkiness. Happy Flowers roof decoration. What we should do as well is head like right up to the top. And we can see how things are looking. Still stuff to do, obviously. But looking pretty smart now. Little water up there, look. Snuck in behind. Comforting. I love the essences. They're so cool. Comforting essence. I love everything about this game though. Like my new favourite, it really is. It's up there, definitely up there with like No Place Like Home and all those. And Portia and Sandrock. No, I have not watered this one, apparently. Sorry, Mona. That kind of got in your way a bit, didn't it, that one? Oops. Oh, so many essences on this garden. It's looking so lush now. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to be catching the insects or if I'm just allowed to if I want to. Ah, yes. Can't see anything else here that needs your attention, apprentice. Jolly good. So the whole thing now is totally covered in grass, looking really green and lush and lovely. Doesn't look like I've got a nice cave in this one though. I used to have a cave in the one before. I'm not seeing one here unless I'm being particularly unobservant. I think that needs to be picked up and thrown though. There we are. Okay, look at that. Oh, I love day 3 of a garden. It's so pretty. Okay, so I've tended to my world for the day. I can claim that apparently. Go see Coppertop and extract essences. So that was the alchemy I did this morning. And also tend to your world. Oh no. Your tree worlds can always use a bit of TLC. Why not head up back up the Evertree and spend some time? Smelly essence. Yum. Okay, it seems as that only took us like 20 minutes. We can go back down. And if there's no more to do once we go back, then I can maybe just do a second day. But let's have a look. It looks like the town might be a bit ready at the moment, so... We've got buildings, residents, visitors, quests, song fragments, and locations. So there's a few things we could do looking around there, actually. So let's go and have a little run around. See if we can find some locations, maybe. So what's this, then? The festival grounds. So that's a location. What's this here, then? It's a box. Some bits in it. It looks like there's a notebook here. I didn't find that last time. Aged diary. A terrible sickness has enveloped the land. Nothing we do seems to halt its progress. It burrows under walls, grows faster than any tool may cut it, and simply being near it saps one's energy. Worst of all, it feeds upon our Mayora. I fear alchemy is powerless to stop it. Discovered 1 out of 1 journals. Oh, so the journals to find. Nice. Definitely worth a little look around here then. I heard something there. I think it was a bug. I'm not particularly up for bug hunting right now this second. I'm just going to have a little look around, see what's what, you know. See, these look like old houses. There's another journal there. I've lived here my whole life. From this home, I've watched my children grow into adults and have children of their own. This land gave birth to me, it's part of me, and I'm a part of it too. And that's why I cannot leave. I will always be a part of this land. Interesting. That looks like a doorway to another place. I don't know, it seems very full of withering, so I probably can't go in there. A generous puff flower. I can put that in my backpack. Maybe extract essences from it. Another diary. I'm doing well for finding chests and diaries. An ancient coin. Let me... Oh, there we are. Brittle notebook. The Withering. That's what they're calling it. It's as good a name as any, I guess. There's meaning in a name. And this Withering is our ruin. I'm trying to see if there's anything down there I can look at. There is a chest, so let's go get it. Oh, I need a key. Sucks. This is clearly what I'm meant to be doing today. Just looking around here, finding all the secrets. I didn't do so well at that last time, actually. Ugh, withering. Gross. We read this one, didn't we, already? Yeah. Still building the docks right now. Oh, there's a pretty lake down here. The lily pads and stuff. Looking for secrets, looking for chests, looking for Evertree kids. Don't know how many I will manage to find, if any. Back to Meadow Quarters. This is the docks. Said there were like 5 places to find, you know. I want to find the places to find. If I can. What's this? Clear the ruins. 540 Mayora. This is probably something really great before the Withering came along. Okay. So as I grow my garden, I'll get more Mayora and I can spend it on things in the village. Fruit tree. If I use my hand on that, I can probably pick the fruit. A generous shrub egg, common nut. And my inventory. Where am I now? Oh right, that leads back to the alchemy grove. Oh, that's cool. You can get up to the top around the edges. I like it. I like it a lot. There's some stuff up here to grab as well. The next big thing, when equipped, generates more Mayora. Oh, there's loads of places to explore. Hope you don't mind me having a little, like, look around. Doesn't look like I can go that way. Or any further that way. Hello? Everkid! Ah, oh, no fair! Yes! Yes! I found one! Yes! God, they are hidden. They're really hidden. No wonder I couldn't find her last time. That took ages to find. I'm happy now. Okay, right. I feel like now I'll end the day. Now I found the Everkid. That was secretly what I was looking for. I didn't want to admit it in case I didn't find it. Sheila, have you visited with dear Mona recently? I'm sure they could benefit from some one-on-one time. Mona puts on a brave face, but we're all processing the Withering's presence in our own way. Why don't we see if there's anything we can do for them? Yes, it's wise to ensure you have a strong bond with the person who regularly carries you hundreds of meters into the air. Exactly. Mona spends her downtime at that roost, Sheila. Go see him when you get the chance. Okay. So we'll go see Mona, but also I need to head through to the Everkin thing and go and see that little pig that I was sort of like befriending. What do you want to do? Feed. That was a food bowl. Nom 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 nom. Cared for Mona, ready to claim. So, BFFs cared for Mona one of one times. Purple wallpaper. Purple wallpaper! See, sprucing up the walls of your buildings, I wonder if you can go into the buildings in the town that you build rather than the building where you live. I think that might be more the thing. Discovered a journal. If you search around Alaria, you may find written words from residents of the past. We found 3 actually, didn't we? Ah, 1 more. 4 of 6. No, sorry, 2 more and we'll be there. We found 4 actually, apparently. And we found the first ever king kid. But that looks like it's an ongoing thing. The ever kids are off exploring when they really should be at home helping the adults. If you spot them, send them home ASAP. I got a tight bun for my troubles there. And that is cool because it's not a hairstyle with like flappy bits down the neck, which I quite like. Kids at heart, find 1 out of 3 of the ever kids. So I found 1. Find another 2 and I'll get that one then. Okay. Good to know. Advil. Okay, and like I said, I want to head through to the Everkins area and go and see that little piglet. I forget which way it is. Oh, it's this way. See, there's all that space up there that I'm thinking, oh, there could easily be an Everkin kid there too. I'm going to be looking for them everywhere. I hope they're not too awfully difficult to find. But I'm glad I found the first one. I'm glad I did it myself as well, and no one had to tell me where it was. Yay! But anyway, let's go and see if we can find it. They really are much tinier. They really, really are much tinier. Now, where's the one that we'd already started on? That's you. So you want to play, I think. So that's the second interaction. So it'll need to be 3 to get to quarter of the way. So about 12 interactions we're going to be needed. And you can do, by the looks of it, 1 a day, I think. Well, no, actually, because if that's the 3rd interaction, maybe I can do more. Let's see. See if that changed anything. Oh, it did. Let's try and play. I'll see how as long as that thing keeps going up, I'll keep carrying on. Ah, I see. So it then gives me a timer. Righty-ho. Righty-ho then. That's good to know. Okay, well, I don't know if I should see if there's anything more I could do for the Everkin. I think I've done everything I can, but I could go and see Elderkin again, maybe. See if there's anything needed in the town at the moment or anything. While you're here, some of my Everkin might seek your assistance. No, I think I did all of that. I'm not seeing any new glowy things or anything like that, so that's cool. So I think it's time. I'm probably going to get lost again. It's time to get lost again. Turn left when you see the little animals. To head on back to the Alchemist Grotto and go to bed, I think. I think I've done everything I want to do for the day. It's nearly nighttime apparently as well, so that would be ideal. There we are. We've opened up the village, and tomorrow the docks will open, which means we can do our building stuff. Yeah, I'm sure I actually did go on to the next day before. I made it a really long episode, but I do think I'm going to end it there, because I do think one episode a day at the moment, if I do a second day, it's going to take me another almost 40 minutes, so it'll be a massive episode. I did a little bit more exploring. I found a few more bits and pieces. So we'll do the building next episode. So I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, then please do leave me a like below. If you'd like to see more, please subscribe. I'll let you know when the videos are out. I hope to see you next time. In the meantime, please look after yourselves and keep being awesome.